Leo rising. So according to the ancients, actually the natural new year of the planet Earth is actually happening in August. It's not the 1st of January. Astrologically speaking, the new year happens on the 24th of March, which is the spring equinox. That's the sun enters into Aries. So that's considered the astrological new year. But in the ancient time, actually the new year happens in Leo season, which is in August. To be exact, it actually happens on 26th of July. Because according to the Galactic Calendar that's kept by Mayan and also some advanced races on the planet Earth, that's how they calculate. And because the traditional Galactic Calendar is not synchronizing with the time, that's why for ancient people and also still now, we consider 25th of July is the day out of time. So 25th of July is the day that we in preparation for the new cycle of ascension and creation. And on the 26th of July, that would be the new year of the planet Earth. That's a natural new year for Earth. And it happens during Leo season. So you can see that Leo is actually very vibrant, creative, and it's connected to the divine power. And during this date, 26th of July, the new creativity, the magic, and also joy will be rebirthed on Earth as well. That's why it's full of joy, creativity, and power, strength, and everything. So that's everything that represents by Leo. And also in August time, 8th of August is so-called Lion's Gate. So a lot of New Age people, a lot of spiritual practitioners, they will use the date to do some rituals, ceremonies, or anything practice that can channel this energy, because the new year starts 26th of July and the energy will accumulate it until 8th of August. That will be the Lion's Gate. When the Lion's Gate is open, the portal is open. So there will be a lot of energy, flux of divine wisdom, and a lot of spiritual people, New Age people, they will use that period of time to do a lot of practice to channel this energy, to hope to be guided by the divine. And this portal will be open during 8th of August until 12th of August. So by the time 12th of August, the new direction for the upcoming year will be established, both on your personal level as well as the collective and also the planetary level. So 3 levels from the personal to the planetary level will be all aligned with the star. And in the ancient time, end of July to August, the Lion's Gate, this period, it's also ancient people that will gather around to talk about the upcoming year, the direction of the humankind, and also discuss where we're going, evolution and stuff like that. So all the things that I mentioned just now happen in August, the month of Leo. So that's why the sun is the ruler of Leo. So Leo and sun is the bringer of consciousness, because sun is the brightest star and sun is usually associated with the consciousness. And Leo is the most creative, powerful sign among 12 signs. And we all have 12 signs in our horoscope, in our birth chart. So wherever Leo sits in your birth chart, we can be extremely powerful, independent, autonomous, and creative in that area of life. So let's say if Leo sits in the 6th house represents your work, your routine, your everyday activities. So you can expect you be very independent, autonomous, and also want to be the king or queen in that area of life. So depending on where sun sits or Leo sits in the horoscope. And strong Leo, that means rising Leo, or if you have a lot of planets in Leo, or if you're moon Leo, because moon Leo represents your emotional needs and how you feel, and also that represents your family. And sun Leo, not so much, because sun represents that's the destiny that you have to embrace. You are not born with those qualities of Leo, but you're on the way, on the journey to learn to be Leo, learn to be a leader. So strong Leo people, they can feel like self-righteous, because what I said in the introduction, sun is associated with the bringer of consciousness and connects to the divine, connects to the super consciousness. So Leo rules kings and queens, So Leo rising people or strong Leo people, they believe what they say, they are divinely inspired, divinely connected. So the decision that they make and also the things they say, it seems like ultimate truth. And strong Leo, they can seem quite entitled because they have this divine channel. So they think, oh, I know everything, I know the best, and what I say is the law. So sometimes it can come across quite entitled, arrogant, egoistical, and very authoritative. But this is also why people, they gravitate towards Leo, because what they say is very authoritative and it sounds like it's the truth. So some people, they will feel like this is some kind of charm, so they gravitate towards Leo. And sooner or later, for strong Leo people, rising Leo, they will become king, queen, or some kind of celebrity or center of attention of some sorts, like in some kind of kingdom they create in this lifetime. And whether it's in the home environments, they can be the queen, they can be the king in their home environments, in their family, or they can become a queen or king in their career, depending on the sun, where the sun sits and where Leo sits in the horoscope. They can also become a public figure and also politician as well. And it can also show that you have a lot of friends. Like if you're a strong Leo rising people, you can have a lot of friends on Facebook, a lot of friends in real life, a lot of friends on Instagram. You have strong influence on your people. And you have a lot of followers, because Leo is always the brightest star in the sky. So that's why people, they will follow them, and they are also very generous, very charming. So people like to make friends with them. Now, astrologically speaking, Leo is fixed fire. So fixed energy, fixed modality is about consistency and perseverance. So for the sun, the ruler of Leo, is the most consistent planet in the sky because it rises and falls approximately the same time every day. And so it's a commitment because you have to do the same thing every day, goes up the same time and comes off the same time. So that's a commitment. So for strong Leo or Leo rising people, you can rely on them because they are most reliable people. So if you have Leo friends, you can totally count on them. And whatever Leo sits in your horoscope, in your birth charts, that area of life you can expect you'll be very consistent, just like Leo, just like the sun. And fixed energy is the power of sustaining and maintaining. It's not about radically changing or initiating beginnings. For strong Leo people or Leo rising, they don't actually start something new, start something crazy. But once they start something, they will have the power to sustain, to follow through, carry out the plan that they start. So that's a very good trait of them because they are very consistent and they have this perseverance quality to it. And strong Leo and Leo rising, they are very proud. If someone humiliates their ego, even if it's in the smallest way, they will never forget. It's not very easy for them to forget. Firstly, it's because it's a fixed sign, so fixed energy, they fix their emotions onto something. And they can be quite stubborn about that. And also Leo rules the ego, the confidence, and also it rules the heart. So when they feel underappreciated or their dignity being hurt or being questioned, or they're being ignored, because Leo likes attention, they like to be the center of attention. So when they feel like they're being ignored, neglected, because their quality is very proud, so they may not express to other people, they may not express that to you if you hurt their feelings, but they will hold this resentment and anger inside. And this resentment and anger builds up inside. It can create some kind of health problems for Leo. Especially Leo rules the heart, the spine and the back. So Leo rising or strong Leo people, if you have problems with your heart, with your spine or with your back, that means somebody's hurting your ego, your confidence, and you are very sensitive to those subjects, and you need to pay attention to that and try to learn to forgive and forget. Especially holding on to negative emotions is not very good because your mental states, your emotional states can also create some physical illness for you. And all the fire signs, they are very inspirational. Like Aries is ruled by Mars. So Aries is also very inspirational. Aries, they can inspire you with their passion, their go-getting, their now spirits, because they want to do things now, they want to get it now. And Leo is the fire, fixed fire. So, and also they are king and queen, so they can inspire you with their presence, just by their presence, because they are very royal and they have this dignity. So they can inspire people with their presence, their dignity, and also their integrity. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. It's also one of the fire signs. Sagittarius, they can inspire other people with their visions, because Sagittarius is about seeing things from a higher perspective, and they can put all the puzzles together, so they can inspire with people their wisdom, knowledge, and also their visions of life, their outlook on life. They are very wise. And back to Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun, and sun is the best. So Leo, they will feel, they have this sense of, they just feel they are the best. It's not out of egoistical reason. It's just they feel they are the best, because they are queen and king, and they want the best. They want to be the best as well. So they will do their best to achieve the goal. Not because they are perfectionists, just like Virgo, because the Virgo, they want to achieve, they want to do things the best. It's because they want it to be perfect. But for Leo, it's a little bit different. They have this sense of integrity. I want to be the best. I want to do the best. And if it's in the first house, like Leo rising or the sun sits in the first house, they will have this strong feeling, I need to do the best, because the first house rules the life path, how you look at your life. And this is what we walk on in this incarnation. So that's why they will feel like my whole life, my whole personality is to be the best and to do my best. And Leo, they are born leaders, because they are king and queens, and also because they are divinely guided, so they are here to lead people. It's best for them to have their own business, so they don't have to listen to other people, because can you imagine queen or king, they are listen to other people and tell them what to do. And sooner or later they will succeed in their life, unless the sun is the ruler, is debilitated. So for example, if you are Leo rising and sun is the ruler of the first house, the rising sign, and it goes into Aquarius or Libra, especially for Aquarius because it's debilitated, and for Libra it's a fall position. So imagine king and queen, you have this autonomous decision, and you have to make decision. You are the solo king, you have the solo power. When it goes into the sign of Libra, Libra is about listening to other people's opinions. They can perspective taken, so they listen to him, listen to B, listen to C, listen to M. They actually distribute their power to different people. So the king or the queen, it's like, I'm listening to whom? I'm listening to this and that. So the power is not autonomous, it's not independent, it's actually relying on other people. So that's why for Leo rising, if your sun sign sits in Libra, it's not a great place for Leo rising. There will be more obstacles for you to overcome, or to learn to cooperate with the other people. But that's another topic. But just saying, if the sun goes into Aquarius, or the sun goes into Libra, it's not a great position for Leo rising. That means your kingdom, your decision, your throne is actually divided by different power. And every planet, they actually rules two signs. Only sun and moon, they only ruled one sign. For example, Saturn, it rules Aquarius and Capricorn. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. For the sun, it only rules Leo. Moon only rules Cancer. So that's why the energy is very focused. Like the sun, the Cancer and Leo rising, they are very focused. Their personality is very singular. You can actually recognize them easily, because the planets, they don't rule two signs. And Leo is the most autonomous sign and most independent. and creative, original. They don't listen to anyone. They are born in this incarnation to become more, to become unique and special. So if you're Leo rising, or if you have a lot of like planets in Leo, and you don't feel like you're special, you don't feel like you are very creative, if you don't have those qualities yet, that means you're not living your truth. And that is something for you to pay attention to, and also to learn to harness those two qualities. And if you're Sun Leo, it doesn't mean you're born leader. The sun sign represents the things we need to learn in this lifetime. So the sun sign represents the life mission. So it's not the qualities you have, you were born with. So if you're Sun Leo, that means you will have to learn to master in this lifetime to become a leader, to have those leadership skills. And Leo is very creative and generous. Their generosity doesn't show just financially. It also shows in their spirits and behaviors. And they don't just hold on to grudge for a long time, unless their dignity, their confidence being compromised, or you deliberately hurt their confidence and hurt their ego. And Leos, they're very loyal, ambitious, noble. They have a lot of integrity. They are very dignified, and they are consistent. They are warm-hearted. They are very inspirational. They are inspiring people. They have high energy, so they can also inspire people with their high energy. Very positive, and they are leaders of the pack. But the lower manifestations of Leos are stubborn, because it's a fixed energy, so sometimes they can be quite stubborn, and they don't initiate changes or new things easily. But once they start, they will carry through. And they are arrogant, like I said, because they feel they are divinely guided, they are divinely channeled, so that's why the things they say, the decision they make is the ultimate truth, is the law. So it can come across quite arrogant, entitled, and self-righteous. And they need a lot of tension, so it can seem like they constantly need a lot of ego massage. And they can be quite bossy. They love to be the center of attention. And Leo, they are big cats. So cats are like, so sometimes they can be quite lazy, and they are very naive. They can just trust people, and they have their integrity, and they are not very good at accepting criticism, especially when it comes to, if it's gonna hurt their ego. And if the sun sign, or if there are other planets in Leo, for example Saturn in Leo, or if you have North Node, your Rahu in Leo, or if you have like Pluto in Leo, that means your ego can be quite sensitive to other people's criticism. You don't want people to judge you. And Leo loves to be admired and treated like a queen or king. They love expensive stuff, and they also like flashy accessories. They love a little bit of drama, and they love like bright, colorful colors. They love like bold styles, and they love having fun with friends. And Leo doesn't do very well when they are being ignored, like I said, because they like to be the center of attention. And they don't do very well when it comes to facing difficult realities. Like if something tragic or something hard happened to them, it will be difficult for them to deal with. And also they are not very good at control their anger, because they are big cats. So sometimes they can pounce and instant savage on the people that they hurt them, or they can have a very reactive reactions. And also because they are very proud, so it will be very difficult for them to ask for helps. And they are king and queen, so they don't like waiting for other people. So you can't make king or queen wait. And the good thing about them is they don't sugarcoat the truth just to spare your feelings. They will tell you the truth even though it's gonna hurt your feelings. And they have zero tolerance for bullshit or lies. And they don't like fake people because they have a lot of integrity. So that's why they don't like fake people. And they don't talk shit about you behind your back. They actually tell you in front of your face. That's how they show their integrity and noble. And also you can rely on Leo people or your Leo friends, because they wouldn't try to backstab you. They will just if they don't like you, they will tell you in your face. And Leo rules like capital cities, the best cities in the country. And Leo wants to live in those places as well. They want to work in the best places. They want to work in the best companies because they like a little bit of glamour. And sooner or later, they will also achieve those positions as well. And if Leo is in your first house, that means you're rising Leo. That means, because first house rules the presence, the body, the appearance. Such people, they can make a strong impression on other people because that's your first impression on other people. So when they enter a room, it's difficult not to notice them. You will definitely notice Leo rising. They have this dignified and very abundant, very royal aura. Sometimes it's even imposing. And for Leo rising people, they have strong bones, well built, and they can also develop muscles very easily. So all fire signs, if you have Aries rising, Sagittarius rising, or Leo rising, you are easily to develop the muscles, unless if you have other planets in the first house to influence your appearance. Like Mercury, it will make you look slimmer or smarter. So it depends. This is not the ultimate truth. We also have to see the whole chart to determine your appearance, the impression that you make on other people, as well as your life path. Leo rising people, they are very generous. They love to make like grand gestures and promises. And they are very positive, optimistic, and inspirational. So that's why people love to be around them. That's why people gravitate towards them. That's why they have followers, because they are so inspirational and so you just feel the high energy around them. And sometimes it can be obnoxious too, especially if they are like more pushing planets in Leo sign. For example, like Mars is in Leo in the first house, or Saturn is in Leo in the first house. They can influence them and they can become more obnoxious. And for Leo rising people, the skin is reddish or orange-ish. It's like me, because I'm also Leo rising, so I'm a little bit tanned, but it's not yellow tanned, it's more like reddish tanned. And their hair is incredible. So for Leo rising, the hair is very important. You can notice their hair because it's like lion's mane. So Jennifer Lopez have Leo rising, so you can notice that her hair is always very nice and wind blows her hair, so it looks like really glamorous. Donald Trump also has a Leo rising, so you can notice that his hairstyle is very special and it's very important. When they get angry, they roar like lions. So sometimes you can notice that Leo rising people, when they argue or when they get a little bit angry, they can raise up their voices. And Leo rules the body parts, the heart, the spine, and also the back. So like I said, you need to pay attention to those areas. If you have back pain, if your spine is not correct, or if you have your heart problem, that means your dignity, your confidence, your sense of self is being compromised, or you're in an environment that is not good for your sense of self. Maybe you're in an environment, working environments, that you're having arguments with your authority figures or with your bosses. You need to pay attention to that. And otherwise, the resentments, the anger, the suppressed feelings will build up and you can create more problems for your body. So check with your emotional and mental states from time to time in order to know if you're in a healthy state. And Leo also rules high places, because Leo are just like cats, and you know cats, they like to stay in the high places to protect the area, to oversee their kingdom. And also because cats, they are quite paranoid, so that's why they need to oversee the kingdom. They want to protect themselves. So it's like Leo. If you want to choose a place to live, you can choose like high floors or on the top of the mountain, or the best place in the city, the best place and the high place city, or you can live in the attic. And Leo is associated with entertainment, politicians, celebrities, and models, because those people, they are center of attention. Like models or celebrities, they gravitate your attention. Their physical appearance is very attractive. And politician is also the same, because they are center of attention. And also politicians, they are performing sometimes. And Leo is associated with performance. So, because they need a lot of attention, so sometimes they like to perform a little bit. And politicians and entertainers, sometimes they are quite the same. So if you have a strong Leo energy in your horoscope, you can also go on to the path of politics. And the color that Leo rules is gold. So it's a symbol of power, prestige, strength, and influence. So in many different cultures, like ancient cultures or even nowadays, the gold is linked to divine and also the presence of divine. So if you want to channel more Leo energy in your presence, in your aura, you can wear something gold, like bling bling, flashy accessories, or you can wear gold. Or maybe you can wear royal blue, because Leo is associated with royalty. So you can also wear some kind of royal blue to increase your aura and to channel more Leo energy, to be more persistent and to be more well-liked and noble. And the final things I like to mention is about eclipses. Because Leo is ruled by the sun. Usually solar eclipses is to do with the sun, and because the sunlight is being blocked by the moon, so you can't see the light of the sun. So during solar eclipses, I like Leo to pay attention to your heart, your spine, your back. So pay attention to your health. And usually we will have like 2 times lunar eclipses and 2 times solar eclipses a year. So during that time, solar eclipses, you need to pay attention to your health. So that will be everything I had for Leo. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope that it resonates with you. And we all have Leo energy in the horoscope. So wherever you like to be more persistent, to be the shining stars, you can channel more Leo energy into yourself and to be the brightest star for that area of life. Sat Nam.